welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about dating and finding a partner as an extreme introvert. Not an easy thing to do, as possibly if you're out there as an introvert, wondering how you're going to meet somebody or connect with somebody, because that's so important, right? To have that connection, not just meet somebody, but to really connect with them. You might feel like you're in a boat where you're okay if you don't meet somebody, right? So as an introvert, I got to that point where I'm so content being with myself and just myself that, maybe it's okay if I don't have a partner. But I want a family when I'm older. That's something that I desire, a family of my own. So how do I get there? It can almost be a stressful thing to think about, or having pressure to meet somebody that you click with and connect with. So as that person, I want to tell you how I met my husband and how I ultimately was intuitively guided to him. And as an introvert, I think a lot of us are intuitive because we listen so closely to our inner wants and desires, and we see people for who they really are. We can kind of see beyond, and you kind of know more instantaneously if somebody is a match for you or not. All right, so when it comes to the world of dating, I never dated. While I was in college, actually, let me start before that. While I was in high school, I never dated. I never got asked to the prom. Never went. And that could be a little bit of a low blow to self-esteem as a young adult, young woman in high school and college. Wanting to kind of make that connection, but you're struggling. So when I went to college, I was trying to put the effort out there to meet new people, and it's not an easy thing. I would be asked out by guys, and I would turn them down because I would kind of just know right away, like, this person it's just not the one. Like, they'd be poking me on Facebook but unable to talk to me in person, and come on, that just wasn't doing it for me. So how does my intuition come into this, right? How am I being guided by something else? Well, I'm going to take us back to grade school. I had gone to the same exact grade school up until 5th grade. And then just for 6th grade, that one year, I went to a different school. It was a really difficult year for me, starting a new school. As an introvert, for just that one year, I made one friend, and I begged my parents to take me out of that school and send me back into the one that I had come from. But that was a pivotal year for me, oddly enough. The one friend that I made is still my one and only closest friend, and that is also how I met my husband, and I never even spoke to him once that year. A girl in my class had come up to me. She was not my friend. She was kind of a little bit of a bully. She came up to me and she's like, "Tell me who you like, who you have a crush on right now, or I'm going over there to Ryan and I'm going to tell him that you like him." I was like, "Oh my God, please do not do that. I've never spoken to Ryan before. I don't have a crush on him. Please just, you're mortifying me." And I wanted to crawl back into my hole. Got over that. Move forward. I guess she never, I don't know actually if she went up to him and told him that. I kind of just, like I said, went back in my hole. And that was that. Never spoke to Ryan a single day in 6th grade. But from 6th grade until our 2nd year in college, we just kept orbiting each other. I would see him at church. I'd go to church with my family. I'd see him at church with his family. I was like, oh, okay, there's the kid I went to 6th grade with. Then I would see him jogging on the road. I had no idea where he lived, but I would be seeing him all the time. Then he got a job at the grocery store, so every week I'd be at the grocery store just seeing him. And I never really thought about it, but he just kept orbiting in my life. And I think we had reached a point, my sister, we went to the grocery store, and she's like, hey, he's kind of cute. I was like, oh yeah, I actually went to, he was in my 6th grade class. And this girl threatened to tell him that I liked him if I didn't tell her who my crush was at the time. And my sister just started laughing and found the story kind of funny. But as it turns out, Ryan is now my husband. And it's kind of a jump from, 6th grade to being married. Obviously, things happened in between. But basically, I didn't date anybody. I didn't really feel connection with anybody who was asking me out. I was kind of being guided all along to Ryan, and I call her a bully, but I actually think she was mortifying me at the time, but she kind of planted a seed that I think subconsciously I hadn't really thought about. I didn't remember that until, I don't know, at some point in college when him and I were connected. And that's another thing. We were kind of like introduced to each other. He had remembered me from 6th grade, but he's an introvert himself. I don't think he would have ever asked me out or dated me. We kind of needed to be connected through a mutual person. And what I'm saying is, I think being introverted, we can really worry about making meaningful connections in our lives, but sometimes we are intuitively guided to them. And I think you just have to wait, listen to your inner voice, be patient, and really seek out what's meant for you. And I don't know, I believe in that, and I think I'm proof of that. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching this weird rambly story. I hope I get better at storytelling. As I have more ideas, and I hope I can portray them how I want. Because Lord knows, as soon as I turn off this camera, I'm going to think of all the other ways I should have worded it. It's better up here, but I'm working on getting it out here. All right.